Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome to the Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today is Friday, 18th September 2015. We'll start with our prayers. Narayanam namaskritya
Narayanam namaskritya
Narayan namaskritya
naram chaiva narottamam
Naram chaiva narottamam
devim saraswatim vyasam
Devim saraswatim vyasam
tato jayamudiraye
Tato jayamudiraye
nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu
nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu
nityam bhagavata sevaya
Nityam bhagavata sevaya
bhagavati uttama shloke
Bhagavati uttama shloke
bhaktir bhavati naistiki
Bhakti bhakti naistiki
bhaktir bhavati naistiki.
Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya
Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya
Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya
Om namo bhagavate
Om
vasudevaya
Vasudevaya
Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya
Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya.
Reading from Canto 3, Chapter 9, Sloka number 15. Yasyavatara gunakarma vidambanani
Yasavatara gunakarma vidambanani
namani ye suvigame vivasha grananti
Namani ye suvigame vivasha grunanti
te naika janma shamalam sahasaiva hitva
te aneka janma shamalam sahasaiva hitva
samyantya apavratamratam tama ajam prapadye
samyanta apavruta mritam tam aja prapadde
yasyavatara gunakarma vidambanani
Yasyavatara gunakarma vidambanani
namani ye suvigame vivasha grananti
Namani ye svavigame vivasha grunanti
te naika janma shamalam sahasaiva hitva
Teineka janma shamalam saiva hitva
samyantya apavratamratam tama ajam prapadye
samyanta apavruta mritam tam ajam prapadde.
Rashmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yasyavatara gunakarma vidambanani
Yasyavatara gunakarma vidambanani
namani ye suvigame vivasha grunanti
namani ye suvigame vivasha grananti
तेनैका जन्म शमलं सहसैव हित्वा
तेनैक जन्म शमलं सहसैव हित्वा
संयान्त अपावृतामृतं तम् अजं प्रपद्ये
संयान्त्य अपावृतामृतं तम् अजं प्रपद्ये। डॉली माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
कृष्ण।
यस्यावतार गुणकर्म विडम्बनानि
यस्यावतार गुणकर्म
अवतार गुणकर्म विडम्बनानि
नामानि ये सुविगमे विवशा ग्रहन्ति
नामानि ये सुविगमे विवशा गृह्णन्ति
तेनैकजन्मशमलं सहसैव हित्वा
तेनैक जन्म शमलं सहसैव हित्वा
संयान्त्य अपवृतामृतं तम् अजं प्रपद्ये
संयान्त्य अपावृतां तम् अजं प्रपद्ये। प्रेमावर्धिनी माता जी।
यस्यावतार गुण कर्म विडम्बनानि
यस्यावतार गुण
विडम्बनानि
नामानि ये असुविगमे विवशा गृह्णन्ति
नामानि ये सुविगमे विवशा गृह्णन्ति
अनेक जन्म शमनं सहसैव विदित्वा
तेनैक जन्म
संयान्ति अपावृतम् अमृतं तम् अजं प्रपद्ये
संयान्त्य अपावृतामृतं तम्
अपावृतामृतं तम् अजं प्रपद्ये।
सीता माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण।
यस्यावतार गुणकर्म विडम्बनानि
यस्यावतार गुणकर्म विडम्बनानि
नामानि ये सुविगमे विवश गृह्णन्ति
नामानि ये सुविगमे विवशा गृह्णन्ति
तेनैकजन्म समलं सहसैव हित्वा
तेनैकजन्म शमलं सहसैव हित्वा
संयन्ति अपवृतमृतं तम् अजं प्रपद्ये
संयान्त्य अपावृतामृतं तम् अजं प्रपद्ये।
हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण। थैंक यू। यस्य whose avatar incarnations guna transcendental qualities karma activities vidambanani all mysterious namani transcendental names
transcendental names
ye
those
asuvigame
asuvigame
while quitting his life
while quitting this life
vivasha
quitting this
automatically
automatically
grananti
Prananti,
invoke.
invoke.
Grunanti.
I think Rashmi Mataji, your I think lagging is there in your voice because of I think some problem. So you can mute.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhuji, I could say, see that.
Yeah, something happening.
I'll mute it, Prabhuji.
Pardon me? Okay, yeah.
I'll mute it myself, Prabhuji. Then.
Okay. Just you can chant from your end, no problem. Anayaka,
Aneka,
many.
many.
Janma,
Janma,
births.
births.
Shamalam,
Shamalam,
accumulated sins.
accumulated sin.
Sahasa,
Sahasa,
immediately.
immediately.
Eva,
Eva,
certainly.
certainly.
Hitva,
Hitva,
giving up.
giving up.
Samyanti,
Samyanti,
obtain.
obtain.
Apavrata,
Apavrata,
open.
open.
Amratam,
Amratam,
immortality.
immortality.
Tam,
Tham,
him.
him.
Ajam,
Ajam,
the unborn.
the unborn.
Prapadye,
Prapadye,
I take shelter.
I take shelter.
Shelter.
Let me take shelter of the lotus feet of him whose incarnations, qualities, and activities are mysterious imitations of worldly affairs. One who invokes his transcendental names, even unconsciously, at the time he quits this life, is certainly washed immediately of the sins of many, many births and attains him without fail. Let me take shelter of the lotus feet
Let me take shelter of the lotus feet
of him
of him
whose incarnations,
whose incarnations,
qualities,
qualities,
and activities are mysterious
and activities are mysterious,
imitations of worldly affairs.
imitations of worldly
Worldly
affairs.
One who invokes his transcendental names,
One who invokes his transcendental name,
even unconsciously,
even unconsciously,
at the time he quits this life,
at the time he takes this life.
is certainly washed immediately
is certainly lost immediately
the sins of many, many births
of the sins of many, many births
attains him without fail.
and attends him without fail.
Purport. The activities of the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are a kind of imitation of the activities going on in the material world. He's just like an actor on a stage. An actor imitates the activities of a king on stage, although actually he is not the king. Similarly, when the Lord incarnates, he imitates parts with which he has nothing to do. In Bhagavad Gita 4.14, it is said that the Lord has nothing to do with the activities in which he is supposedly engaged. Na mam karmani limpanti, na me karma phale spraha. The Lord is omnipotent. Simply by his will, he can perform anything and everything. When the Lord appeared as Lord Krishna, he played the part of the son of Yashoda and Nanda, and he lifted the Govardhan hill, although lifting a hill is not his concern. He can lift millions of Govardhan hills by his simple desire. He does not need to lift it with his hand. But he imitates the ordinary living entity by this lifting, and at the same time, he exhibits his supernatural power. Thus, his name is chanted as the lifter of Govardhan hill, as Sri Govardhan Dhari. Therefore, his acts in his incarnations and his partiality to the devotees are all imitations only, just like the stage makeup of an expert dramatical player. His acts in that capacity, however, are all omnipotent, and the remembrance of such activities of the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is as powerful as the Lord himself. Ajamila remembered the holy name of the Lord, Narayana, by merely calling the name of his son Narayan, and that gave him a complete opportunity to achieve the highest perfection of life. Who would like to chant today? I mean, only one person can chant so that, there is no mismatch. Rashmi Mataji would like to chant. Dolly, okay, Dolly Mataji, chant.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, go ahead, Dolly Mataji. Chant the mantras.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Om Agyan. Yes, Prabhuji. Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjan Salakaya Chakshur Anmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swavarantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishvanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshitarini Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale
Hare Krishna Krishna Bhutale
Tasman Bhagavatam Namadaya Dharine. Thank you. Yasyavatara gunakarma vidambanani namani yesu vidame vivasha grananti shamalam seva hitva samyantya apavratamratam tam ajam prapadye.
Let me take shelter of the lotus feet of him whose incarnation, qualities and activities are mysterious imitations of worldly affairs. One who invokes his transcendental names even in unconsciously at the time he quit this life is certainly washed immediately of the sin of many, many births and attends him without fail.
So Brahmaji continues his prayers of the Lord and is bringing out newer and newer aspects, So it's like we say Hare Krishna and we say everything is included in that. But if we want to reveal that more, open it up, then we come to know, oh my God, there's so many things. Krishna can be praised in so many ways. Still, it is not enough. Not that Brahmaji is going to complete all the prayers, because then there are so many different personalities come with newer and newer things, newer and newer ways of praising Krishna. Prayers are all, of course, in our prayers, we also include our demands. Right? When we say, pray, please Krishna, do this for me. But you see, unless we praise him enough, we are not qualified for even asking for anything. So Brahmaji knows that, and he's telling us also that. And today, very interestingly, he talks about his avatars, guna avatars. Krishna has many avatars: Purusha avatara, Guna avatara, Amsha avatara, Yuga avatara, Shakti Avesha avatara. In all his incarnations, he plays, like we see that there are so many things which are like what we do in our day-to-day life. Except that, of course, when he comes as Narsimha, he's not like us. When he comes as Matsya and Kurma, they're not like us. But others have a family, somebody has a family, somebody has children, grandchildren, like that, this whole thing. So in Bhagavad Gita, he makes it very clear. Janma karmacha me divyam. Finish. Just remember these 4 words. That's what it says here. Brahmaji is saying the same thing. He says, your birth and your activities are all divyam, transcendental, alaukik, not belonging to this world. The same way, even when he is acting as a human being, Prabhupada gave that wonderful example of Govardhan Hill, of course, we don't lift Govardhan Hills. He cannot imitate us. We imitate him now sometimes, lifting something and say, like a child, lift something, and then he calls everybody, I lifted. But generally, other activities, just because Krishna, when he comes or when he sends somebody, they want to be part of the society, They don't want to be something abnormal. Otherwise, people will not relate to them, when it comes to Leelas, right? When it comes to worship, you can, like in Lord Vishnu, we just worship, awe and reverence, and that's it. No Leelas, no pastimes, no. All his pastime, you see, he's doing through different avatars. And that's why Brahmaji is saying that I salute, I bow down to all these wonderful activities and wonderful incarnations also. So, if you have noticed, when Prabhupada is translating, the guna is saying transcendental qualities. Karma is a transcendental activities, So same, like I said, Janma Karma Cha Me Divya. And those who understand that, what happens? In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, you don't have to come back again. Here also it says, your sins, shamalam, of many births will get washed away. Just saying one Hare Krishna with your last breath. That's all. Simple, most simple. Don't have to break anybody's head. Don't have to go with a plane into some building to go to heaven. No. Just remember him. 8th chapter, he says same thing. He says so many times. And he made it so simple. Yet, we are so stubborn. We don't know how to take it. Come on. I'm enjoying here. Why should I? Right now you're talking of death. It's very bad of you. Right now, look at that, I just built this new house, shining floors, granite, countertops. Look at the cars standing outside. Yesterday, I saw one clip sent by somebody, American family. There's a dog called Saint Bernard. It's a huge dog, biggest dog in the world, they say. This fellow has 42 of them. 42 Saint Bernards. Each costs a fortune. And he is just, taking them for a walk. So the video is of that. And his small little child is running around among the thing. And this person must be thinking that, wow, I made it. 42 Saint Bernards. But will it save him? Will this dog save him? Will anybody save him from his family, Our own families. Can anybody save us? Can anybody save us? Yes. If we have in our family a devotee, he or she can save whole family. Nobody else. Not your insurance, not your job, not your anything. Nobody can save. And here it says Namani. Clear. No ambiguity. No circus. Namani. Just simply chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Keep chanting so that we remember the last breath, Hare Krishna. Okay, because we may not have time enough to chant the whole mantra. We don't know. If you are dying happily, then you may have time comfortably, AC and everybody's, and now anywhere, the devotees are singing, chanting, and then you are leaving. Hare Krishna. But you don't know. You could be somewhere on the road. You could be under some other circumstances, You may not have even chance to say something. But if you are feeling, if your consciousness is doing that, that's enough. Krishna is not anyway hearing, he's sitting inside. He doesn't hear anything outside. One more revelation today. Krishna doesn't hear anything that you say because he's sitting inside, right? So he already knows before you say what you are going to say. He knows it. He says this all. I know he says what you are going to say now, what you are going to think. So whatever we do, he knows it. But still, this saying is for our own hearing, like we saw that hearing thing, how it becomes purification by hearing, Shravanam. Exactly, that's the situation. Just by hearing the process starts. So we need to hear. And we need to say something to hear. Right? We need to say something to hear. And that's what we say, please, instead of saying something different, all sorts of things, just say Hare Krishna. So Brahmaji is giving us, confirming that formula, Krishna speaks himself, so many persons speak, and then Brahmaji is the first living entity. He knows, incidentally, he knows how the people in the world behave. That's why he's talking of imitations. Otherwise, how does he know? He's not even just born. And of course, you say, oh, he's there 100 years, he's been meditating. But 100 years is meditating, he's not doing anything, no activity. He's simply meditating. Meditating is an activity in itself, but there is no physical activity involved, right? Except you sit. But he's contemplating, when he has the darshan, everything is revealed to him. Not before that. Before that, if you see, he was in ignorance. He was flying around here and there, going to this Brahmanda, that Brahmanda. He's just looking for his source. It says that he goes to Akasha, he goes everywhere, right? And then he can't find and he comes back. And then he hears these two words, two letters, tapa, and then he's revealed. And once he sees the Lord, then everything is revealed to him. What you're supposed to do, where you'll get your raw material for creation, whose help you have to take, where you have to be independent, everything is revealed to him. And then he uses it properly. He doesn't, it's like you give material to somebody and ask to make a house and he makes it a casino there. No, Brahmaji is not like that. He's making exactly as he's been told. And he knows, because he made it before. He's told that this is how it is. The blueprints are given to him. Material is given to him. People are given to him. That's why Prabhupada calls him the chief engineer of a construction company. He's just a chief engineer of a construction company. He's not the designer, by the by. Nowhere it says that Brahma designed human beings, he designed animals. No, he did not design. Everything is given to him and thus he just creates. That's why he is very humble. He's absolutely humble. He has no, pride. Sometimes he shows some pride, we know that. But that's the problem with the devatas, like we saw that devatas become passionate and then, they sometimes in the passion, Brahmaji is controller of passion, but he himself falls prey to passion. That's why he is not Krishna. Krishna does not fall prey to anything, He enjoys, but he doesn't get involved. His enjoyment is of a different level altogether. Okay. So I'd like to stop here. Thank you very much. If you have any question, comment, we can take it up. We lost Rashmi again. Hare Krishna. So if there is no question, I'm going to stop. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the class.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the class.
Hari Bol. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.